What's going on, my YouTubers? It is your boy Ghostface Gaming, and I am back once again with another YouTube video upload for you guys. This time, this is a Warframe gameplay, mods, and my new Warframe breakdown. Right. So as you can see, I have Inaros right here, who we're gonna get into in a second. But what we're doing here is breaking down some mods, or what are mods. Mods are things, upgrades you can equip to your Warframe itself, to your weapons, to your cubo, to your sentinels. You know what I'm saying? Quick little stuff you can pick up. You know what I'm saying? They give you extra perks, like you see there, Thief's Wit. Thief's Wit, helps extra loot pop up when you're out there in the field. You know what I'm saying? And you're out there trying to farm instead of running missions, or you want special things like cephalon fragments that you got to scan to get into certain planet junctions. You have to go through junctions and you have to scan certain things. So it is a lot. Other than a free game and an open world game that it is, it's a lot that you can do, and it's a lot that missions require. So therefore certain things, that's why I say this is a game you can fall back off of and come back to and pick right back up where you left off, because some stuff, it takes a good day, sometimes to farm certain stuff you need. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you have to go to maps, and if you don't have a certain junction, like, what's crazy to me, I was trying to farm something to explain to you guys, and I didn't have a certain space junction. I think it was to Venus, which I needed to get to Mars, which I still haven't got to Mars. That's why I haven't really finished that storyline segment of it. But I couldn't get to Mars because I have to get through Venus. No, I got to Mars. I have to get through Venus Junction in order to get back and go through Phobos Junction in order to get a certain upgrade that I need for the next mission. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot. But as you can see, I have a shotgun amp, which completely boosts and intensifies my shotgun accuracy, potency, hit, and critical damage to it. As you see over there in the corner, which I keep going back to. Now over here, I highlighted with some of the stats that I already have on here, like intensify, flame repellent, diamond skin, vitality, and continuity. This is what you see in the green, how much it's boosted my stats. You know what I'm saying? So here we're showing off the abilities of Inaros. Now desertion, where it breaks it down what it does. Devour, it's supposed to turn them into a clone for you, but I guess I haven't ranked them up yet enough to see that. Now Sandstorm, I like that. Sandstorm I like using a lot. Scarab, I used once and it didn't work out too well for me, so I got a little work to do with Inaros. I changed up my Warframe. I know I said I like the 10 Excalibur Warframe, which I still do. Which at some point, I think on one of the missions, if I can't get Inaros to at least a 20-25 by the next time I get ready to go on this mission, I'm gonna switch back over to my Excalibur. You know what I'm saying, to complete the mission. So really right now what I'm trying to get a hold of is the Wukong Warframe, which I had the blueprint for it, and I had a few other things which were extremely easy because I had void keys and all at that point. You know what I'm saying, to build my Wukong Warframe. That's when I lost my last Sony account, so this is on my new one. So now I'm just trying to get the actual Warframe itself and have some perks and stuff up. So we'll see how that works out. Taking a sip of the drink. This is gonna be a kind of lengthy video. Now what you will see is some of the gameplay as far as what I'm doing, some of the move sets and his power displays. For the most part, how I feel about Inaros, he's a fairly good character, but I feel like once I power him up to a higher level, or once I power him up to a more maximum level, then he would be a more effective Warframe. I feel like Warframes like that, you have to have already powered up to the max. So with that being said, with that being said, had a little light interruption, but you know, forget it, kid. With that being said, though, yeah, once we get my kid to the max, man, we're gonna see how Inaros works out, man. This is really, like I said, just to showcase some of his move sets, some of his power sets, you know what I'm saying, some of his high skill upgrade works. As you can see, I'm still rocking with the bow staff in this, even though I done switched up to what I like to call my Thor's hammer. I'm not too sure if I do have that gameplay somewhere in here, that hammer and staff that I was building. And see somebody else join my mission right there, but I was farming for somebody. Can't remember exactly what I was farming for, but I will say this though, right? The last video that I was talking about as far as Warframe and explanation, and as far as the missions that I'm going through, it is a pause on the story mode right now. As you can see, I completed Tale of the Kubo. You'll see some shots of my Kubo in here, and you'll also see that I completed the Archwing mission. Now, to build the Archwing blueprint or whatever. Now, with that, I did do a video upload. I was sitting there thinking like, dang, I ain't do no video for it. I did. What it was alive. Now, yes, it's kind of lengthy. It's about an hour and some change. I'm not even gonna flex or front on you, my family and my peoples. It is an hour and some change long. But with that being said, word of the day. See, as you can see right here, the Archwing mission, I did complete that. I did establish and get that out the way. And I almost died a few times too. I got to get back used to it. Like I said, this is my first time picking the game up probably about 2 years, even though I've been playing off and on for about 5. But this is my first time picking the game up in about 2 years. So it took me, like anything else, you know, you're a little rusty, you got to knock the dust off. So with that, you gotta go back. I'll probably leave a link in the description below, or I'll leave a tab up in the box as far as the video. You don't have to watch it. Like I said, it's a whole hour and some change. You don't have to watch the whole hour. But you know, if you want to see some of the gameplay as far as the Warframe, the Archwing itself, you can see that. And I will do future video uploads of the actual Archwing. Now, I don't know, one of these missions I think I uploaded on here, because this is a compilation of like 2 missions that I think I needed to complete the Kubo and the Archwing missions. I think this is when, after I matured my Kubo, like as I said, you're gonna see here in a little bit, after I matured him, I had to take him out into the field, you know, get him a little training in. So that was a pretty dope, pretty decent mission. For this game here, you have to have a tad bit of little patience, because like I say, other than the redundance of the fight, bang, shoot, power, blow up, it's actual missions and objectives you need to complete to further the story of it. You know, so when I first started playing Warframe, I understood that, and I didn't understand that, because I stopped after the Kubo and the Archwing mission. It was like 2-3 other missions that I had to complete. It wasn't a whole lot of missions, so now I'm like lagging behind now. So it's like so much other stuff. Oh, I got some rewards I need to be cashing in on. But anyway, it's like some other stuff. It's like some other stuff that you also need to be completing to, like, other than, okay, I don't know if I show the Phobos Junction or what I got to do to get to the Phobos Junction. I gotta beat Lieutenant somebody. Oh God, I can't remember. Like I said, I don't know. We're just looking at the gameplay. I'm looking at it myself. Actually, when I upload these gameplays, what I do is I just go and do a raw play. As you can see, I'm just running around farming. I ain't really into the mission itself. I should have did like an invite only mission, but I did it open, so it's people actually completing the mission. It's people actually completing the mission as the kid, you know what I mean? They're trying to farm and do other things, but as you can see right here, the screen switches over. This is my Kubo where I matured him. After I matured him, interacted with him a little bit, I was actually surprised that when we got in the field, he didn't lose a lot of life, and I had to put him back in the stasis when we got back. So that was actually a cool surprise to me. We had to go, oh yeah, with the maturing of the Cubo mission, it's like some special collar that you have to get for him. And as you can see coming up right now, is this right here explains what the Cubo is, what the Cubo does, how loyal he is to you. It doesn't really show what he eats or anything like that, so I couldn't tell you. It looks like a little dog slash pig slash I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? My wife said it's the weirdest thing she's ever seen, but it's a pretty loyal creature, and he has his perks and assets to him. Now I see too that there are other eggs and stuff, like there are other creatures that they've added to the game. Like it's also a falcon that you can get. I'm kind of stoked. I might go look into that once I go back to the Solar Valve Solaris, back to the Volix Solaris mission. My Warframe, like Excalibur, I think even at where he's at now, he's not quite maxed out, but even where he's at now and with the weaponry I got, it is not enough, you know what I mean, to be out there in the plains of Elden or Eldelian or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I dies, bro. Like I dies. I almost never complete the missions out there. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me go back to basics. After I go back to basics, you know what I mean, and beef up real quick, I'm gonna come back out here. I'm gonna get back deep into this game, especially since they're adding new content later in the year. I think it's closer to December. They're going to be adding new content to it. So as you can see, this is my Cubo getting his wreck in, getting his wreck off, you know what I'm saying, to get some of his own deviant kind. Taking a pun from Marvel, but yeah, get some of his own deviant kind. And then we're going to flip right back over, and as you can see, we completed, you know, Howl of the Kubo, you know what I'm saying, the Kubo quest. Dope, that is. So yeah, man, it doesn't take much. It just takes a little bit of time. I wanted to get into it last night. I wanted to get into GTA 2 last night, but I was low-key tired. I got a little bit of training for a new job that I'm working tomorrow. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, I do have another platform I go under and I go by, even on Instagram, and that's Ghostface the Barber. I'm a cosmetologist, so you know. Go follow me on that's me picking up a power crystal, Amber Star or whatever. But go follow me on Facebook under my other monarchies, Ghostface the Barber, and on Instagram is Exodus Middle. I'll leave a link. I guess I'll leave a link for them too down in the description. But back to the basics. So this here is another run with me and my Inaros. I guess after I completed, I guess how I did the videos is what I'm explaining, because I didn't necessarily edit them together in order. I was trying to complete some of the objectives for, I don't know who this black chick is, I forgot what the purpose is, but you can gain some relics from the void to build special armor and, you know what I'm saying, special weapons and stuff like that, more powerful weapons than what you're already using. This is me right here using the sandstorm. I don't know if the audio is going to quite catch up to it. I got to work on that too. But that's me using the sandstorm. You have to actually have a lot of energy or a good set base of energy to use a sandstorm, because what the sandstorm does, whoever is around you, it sucks them in. Whoever is on the other side, it throws them away and it sucks life out of them. So you have to have a decent bit of energy to use that. But this was a quick discussion and explanation of my new Warframe that I'm currently using, Inaros, and